Let's dive into our today's problem, minimum depth of binary tree. It says you are given a binary tree, we need to find its minimum depth. The minimum depth is the number of nodes along with the shortest path from the root node down to the nearest leaf node. So, okay, we'll be performing a breadth first search so that I have the nearest node with me, and that will be our minimum depth. So when I land into a node which have both the right and left child as 0, we'll return that depth. So let's just code that up. So let's just say we have a BFS, we'll pass a root to it, and it will return me whatever the minimum depth it has. So let's just try to simulate this scenario. So we'll have a int coming to us. It will be saying tree node, and we need to initialize a queue of tree node. So that is equal to new linked list. And then we can just push this node. Now we can say while my queue isn't empty, so it's not empty, I can keep traversing on it. I need to calculate the depth, so I'll just create a variable in depth is equal to initially it's is 0, and then I can create the corresponding uh, file fetch how many elements are there. That's the classic breadth first search algorithm. We'll have here the corresponding size. We'll say while this size isn't uh, while we have some elements in the queue, I'll pop that element so I know okay this is my node. So I'll pop it and let's just call it as parent, and then we'll have the corresponding left child as parent dot left, and then we'll have our right child as parent dot right, and then we'll have the check like left is equal to null so that it's a leaf node, and right is equal to null so it's a leaf node. I can directly return whatever the depth I have calculated till, and while we are still traversing we can keep track of how many depth we have reached, and otherwise we can just say okay if the left isn't null I can push it back. So q dot add the left child. Similarly, if right isn't null, we can add the right child. Once everything is done, we can return depth. Otherwise, if we find it in the midway, we can return depth. So now, okay, if we are isn't presented with any tree, we'll just say fruit is equal to null, return 0. Otherwise, return a BFS. So let's just try to run it. Okay, let's hit submit. Yep, this works. Thank you.